man.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
He's
on!
taking a big ass shit, man. You let him be.
Hey, Jay know what it is. If I gotta take a shit, man, ain't got no problem. The bathroom is right across the hall from the PlayStation, so
Hey,
Be taking the mic in the bathroom, you know? Like, I'm gonna put that shit on mute. Niggas ain't gonna hear shit.
You don't need to know what I'm doing, but I ain't finna miss the conversation.
taking the shit up and that sound like Ken Kniff.
Nah, not gonna sound like Master P.
Here we go. Struggling in
Ain't
that
no
motherfucker.
Oh, I got a trophy.
So that's 2 Ken Kniff references in one conversation.
Yeah.
That Jordan made one
this
earlier.
bitch trying to throw these shits from afar at me. I hope.
Jay, did you get? Did you check out that picture I sent you? Pictures
Nah,
I
I
sent you.
started to, but then
The match
round
started.
What had happened was,
Right.
She's still over there?
Yeah, she's throwing these things from a distance. I'm looking right at her.
Alright. You can go ahead and
Jay.
roll with me, and I'll show you how I get down.
Yeah, I'm telling you already. Fucking. What was that?
how many wins solo y'all got?
Yeah, I'll join.
Project Cross Zone.
That's how you really calculate it.
The opening
Oh
is
yeah, you do have my cross zone.
the opening cinematic. Oh, I ain't played it. I just played the opening cinematic. There's this scene with Felicia, and it's extremely fan servicey.
Oh, you talking about when she flying in her titties, she's jiggling like crazy?
Her titties go 2 different directions. Yes.
Nate, how far in the game are you?
Yeah. The first one had
The one
plenty
you
of
playing.
bad service.
Oh, that's what it is. I knew you could do the quick turn. I couldn't remember what.
You know, the next time I see someone wearing a t-shirt that says, or someone posting of a t-shirt, you can't be illegal on stolen land, I'm gonna read them right up how fucking stupid that is.
I mean, they're not wrong, but they're wrong.
Yeah. They are wrong because the Indians didn't believe that the land belonged to anybody, so they can't say that the land was stolen because it didn't belong to them to begin with. Second, fuck you.
Also Native American.
Yeah, Indians.
And I realize that like it's really prickish for you to do that. You know what? Sure, true enough. But for some reason, black people still get really upset when white folk call them niggers. It's like, I'm not a nigger. I'm an African American. It's like, okay, they're not Indians. They're Native Americans. Well, to be fair, you could just call them Americans and call everybody else, Europeans and Africans. Well,
yeah,
nobody.
European American don't really apply to white folks that was already here.
Yeah, like us, we're not Africans. We're Americans. We were born on American soil. Don't tread on us and all that good shit.
I want to call it Indian or Indian.
Huh? If you want to call it, if you want, you're welcome to do so. But I just wouldn't do it to one of their faces.
I have before. They've never been pissed about it.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you a quick story, a very short story. I once called a girl a booch. Booch is this word that Murphy Lee came up with, and it basically means bitch, but in a cutesy fartsy kind of way. And one of the most insulting things I've ever heard was when I called somebody that. Like, I was, again, not trying to be insulting. It's just like, it is what it is. And she understood what it meant, and immediately was like, I'm not upset. And it was like, I just know you don't know any better. And I was like, oh, my insides hurt so much. I was so hurt. I felt...
Hold on, wait. They said, I'm not a bitch, I just know you don't know any better?
No, she's like, I'm not. She told me she wasn't offended because she knows I don't know any better. And she's like only a couple years older than me. So I felt like the jackass I was. And I feel like that's exactly what that Native American was thinking when you call him an Indian. Like, I'm not going to be mad at him. He just doesn't know any better. I was like, I'm an adult. I know. I'm not supposed to say it. I just don't care. Better respect my ignorance.
They literally don't give a fuck. The only people I've ever heard say anything about, like, you're not supposed to go that are niggas. Like, every time I say the word.
Say about a ringtone.
every time I'll say like, oh yeah, this Indian person, and they'll be like, ah la la, or fucking native, and I'm like, what?
Well, you do realize there are actual Indians, right? And they are from Asia.
Oh.
But they don't go ah la la la. That's not the same thing.
True enough, they don't. They make a very completely different sound. It's just I don't want to be called something I ain't. Yeah.
Sound.
Yeah, it do make a different sound. Because I'm an ignorant American. It's just I'm just like coming from like the standpoint of I don't want to be called something I'm not. So I think it's like in good taste to call those people what they really are. They're Native Americans. Or, you know, Americans. Because to be chilling at your house and all of a sudden some motherfucker be like, hey yo, what's cracking, man? I was like, yeah man, we finally made it here to Florida, and you sitting snugly in Georgia and you like, motherfucker, this ain't Georgia, and they just continue to call you a Floridian. It's gonna be like, motherfucker, what the fuck? It's kind of like that, except they're a lot less dickish about it because they're not as entitled.
Well, it's kind of like how you said this nigga was from Atlanta, even though that he was.
Yeah.
I'm from what?
And how he continued to correct me.
What you gotta be a word?
Say what? What about words? Jmann, what did you say?
Huh?
What did you say?
I don't say anything.
Oh.
You were talking.
Yeah. He, oh, okay. Huh. It's really weird that a lot of people like don't understand. People don't seem to get something until you relate it to them, without them being aware that's what you're doing. You can't say, well, okay, what if I was to do this, da da da, and they're like, no, I wouldn't even be offended. So you have to do this shit without them realizing that's what you're doing, and they will get annoyed. It's like, why the fuck are you doing that? Like, that's not like oil. What does that remind you of?
Somebody from this number just called the wrong number, I think.
I just got a call from this number, so I was checking.
Just double checking, man.
Yeah, what?
I just got a call from this number. I was just checking to see who it was.
But who is this?
Did you hang up?
He did.
Okay.
When he said what the fuck, I assumed I got the calls over now. But
I thought he was laughing at us. I thought he was like, what the fuck are we laughing at?
He was like, yes, this. And I'm like,
not the person you looking for, motherfucker. Goddamn. The reason that was funny to me is because earlier today I didn't screenshot this meme that I had saw because I thought it really wasn't that relevant to anybody. And it's when you get a wrong number from somebody and they go, who is this? And you go, who is this? And it's the picture of Spider-Man pointing at the other Spider-Man. Oh, that's funny. That was funny. Yeah, she hasn't had a job since they had their first kid. So what happens is, like, she plays the game of Get Back. So she decides to go out to her and his ratchet ass cousin decides that they gonna go out to a club. Her and the cousin go out to a club, and this is like 6 p.m. one night. No, it was either Saturday. I think it was last night. They shake at like 6 p.m. last night.
Shit. Oh man.
And he was like, and she didn't come back home until 2 today. And he was like, I was texting her. He said he was texting her, trying to call her, and she was ignoring all the goddamn phone calls and everything. He was just ignoring everything. And so yeah, when she got home, he was mad. No, the thing was, she had his car. She had his extra set of keys with all his Pikachus and he said I lost 4. He said I lost 3 Pikachus and a flashlight because she lost the damn house keys. I told him no, she didn't. She put them somewhere and on purpose because she knew you cared about them damn keys. Like, she did not lose them keys, pimp. And so she called him to get back in the house, and he was out getting him and the kids something to eat. And he was mad, and he was like, yeah, she didn't even question it because she knew why I was mad. She knew I was totally in the crib mad.
Oh shit.
And yeah, so apparently every time Devontae goes anywhere now, she think he out fucking. And he said that, I think it was the night he came to the Ville, yeah, he said some shit. He went and bought him a 75-cent condom. And he's like, I feel like I'm finna do something real stupid tonight. Gang crash.
A 75-cent condom?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's making all the wrong life.
Who you telling?
What the fuck is going on here?
You might as well go raw.